Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and today we got more bad news for Alibaba, man. Damn, what timing, man. Alibaba is supposed to run, but no, Bloomberg has to drop this article crashing Alibaba shares, or actually making Alibaba shares go lower. Man, look where Alibaba is today. Look at this right now, man. Alibaba is at $191, man, at 23 PE. Look at what's going on with Alibaba in the last year. To peak to trough, 36% decline, guys. It's all looking bad, but guys, just weather the storm. We are gonna read this article, see what it's saying, seeing if there's any things to take from it, and then see if there's what's going on. Why is this happening now? So let's get into this video. China signals its regulatory crackdown will go on for years. So this article is basically saying this crackdown will go on for years. China is not done with what it's going to do with all these new technology companies and everything going on. So let's get into the first part of this article. So China released a 5-year blueprint calling for a greater regulation of the vast parts of the economy, providing a sweeping framework for the broader crackdown on key industries that has left investors reeling. So in this article, they're going to go through it. They left a 5-year blueprint of what the government wants to do. We're going to see, was what the government said, is this okay for us? Is this going to be allowing us to invest in these companies with ease? To ease our mind with what the government's saying. So the document jointly issued late Wednesday by the State Council and the Communist Party Central Committee. See, this is what's happening. This article, remember, in my old videos, I said this, they listed 5 points of what they wanted to do and what they wanted to communicate with the public about. Guys, take it easy. It's nothing big. That's what people close to the government said in China, that no, this is nothing big, don't take this out of pocket, you guys should buy the dip, basically, is what they were saying. This was released last Wednesday, and look what this article did. It just came out, front page, just boom, right in front of you. I think there's actually an effort by the public, guys, by Bloomberg, by whatever, Wall Street Journal. These articles are getting the most clicks. It's just like what on YouTube right now, Alibaba, everything's getting the most clicks. So they're playing the same game, guys. They're putting all the negative stuff about Alibaba because they know it's gonna generate a lot of clicks. So same thing with YouTube, same thing. Investors have been seeking to make sense of the regulatory onslaught in the recent weeks that has rolled the markets, particularly after authorities banned profits in the $100 billion after-school tutoring sector. And people have been saying this, guys, like, what the government is doing is catching up to how fast all these technology companies have succeeded. Like, Tencent, Alibaba, like Didi, like all these companies think about it. China had no real regulation before. You could have done whatever. No one cared. As long as you're growing, as long as you're getting the middle class to the poor people to the middle class, like everything was good. Everything was set with the government. Now China wants to make it more kind of first world, being more no monopolies, more regulation, oversight on security, just like they do here. They want to just make sure the poor people are succeeding, basically, is what they want to push. Like banning all the private tutoring, costing a lot of parents a lot of money, right? So now parents are able to have second kids because that's what the government wants. The government wants people to have more kids, so you need people, and parents were so worried about the education system because it was so expensive, they couldn't have 2 kids. So now the government banned the profit for these private education systems. So we can see how the government is trying to catch up of all the things that were happening back then that was really profitable for China, and how they're just trying to catch up with regulation. So that's what's happening right now. So over the last years, Chinese authorities have launched anti-monopoly probes into some of the nation's largest tech companies such as Alibaba, while mandating cybersecurity reviews for foreign listings, a measure that has created problems for Didi. So what I really want to get into is we're going to talk about the 5 key points that the government's talking about, what they want for the economy, and see if this lines up with how Bloomberg is kind of creating this drama for Alibaba. So let's go through the 5 key points. Tell me if anything is wrong with these points, if these are logical or these are not logical. Because if they're not logical, then we can't invest in China, which is what I'm going on. So actively promote legislation in areas such as national security, technological innovation, public health, culture, education, ethnic religion, biosecurity, ecological civilization, risk prevention, anti-monopoly, and foreign-related issues. I don't see anything wrong with that, guys. Like, everything seems logical in that sense. So these seem like normal government issues that they're always going to be concerned by. So that's the first thing they want to like move ahead with. Intensify law enforcement in key areas related to the vital interests of the people. So that's what they want. They want the people to succeed in the economy, including food and medicine, public health, natural resources, ecological environment, safety production, labor security, urban management, transportation, financial services, education, and training. So that's what they're doing right now. They did the education. They did Atlas Financial Services when they were just lending out money to anyone without no backbone, without no security in case the lending went bad. Now they're moving on to insurance. The insurance companies in China were doing they had a lot of pricing power and price gorging. So now they're looking at the sector in basically insurance. So you see what they're doing. It's not crazy is what I'm trying to say. Ensure healthy development of new business forms with good laws, good governance related to digital economy, internet finance, artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, and other related legal systems. Strengthen the execution of administration decision-making. Once a major administration decision has been made, it shall not be arbitrarily changed or suspended without legal procedures. Use the internet and big data in law enforcement. Strengthen the construction of national internet supervision system. Realize the integration and aggregation of data from supervision platforms by the end of 2022. Promote openness in government affairs. Adhere to openness as the normal, non-openness as the exception, and have the government become more open and transparent to win more understanding. Guys, like, this does any of this seem crazy to me? This is what I want to know, because if anything goes against this, then the government's going to step in. The government's going to say, oh, we are looking out for the people. We are looking out for companies, etc. So if anything of this is bad and if you don't like it, then do not invest in China. What do you think about this article? What do you think about those key 5 points? Is China going overboard? Are they doing what's wrong for the economy? And are they lying, basically? Can you trust what they're saying and how they're going about fixing the economy, fixing the monopolies, the antitrust stuff? Or do you believe that China is just coming, like, it's basically, do you think China's coming uninvestable right now? Like, what do you think now? Because with these key points that the government, this is a government document, the government released these key points. So I'm more on the side that, okay, I can believe what they're saying because they want the country to grow and they want it to be successful with actually a trusted system. That's my point of view. But you might have an opposite point of view. Comment down below. What do you think? Look at the difference. Biden pressed Congress to move on prescription drug price controls. Look at the difference. President Biden on Thursday implored Congress to include strict controls on prescription drug prices in a mammoth social policy bill that Democrats plan to draft this fall. This causes no drama. This causes nothing. Look what happens. And then you move on to the other articles. It's other Chinese articles. If the China had the same article, things would go crazy. Everything would drop 40-50%. Do you see the difference? Do you see how the media is confusing people? Look at what's happening. Understand it and invest properly, guys. Remember, this article, those key 5 points, what the government wanted, were released weeks ago, and now it's just coming front page Bloomberg right now. So it's kind of interesting of what they're doing, guys. So pay attention to what they're doing. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace.